If you bulk edit work items in Jira, you know how frustrating it is. There is a new bulk editor though. Let me show you what it looks like. Real quick though, before we jump into this video, check out the links down below to my learning platform. There's tons of great courses. Use the code BEGINNER when you check out for a discount. They include exam vouchers if you're looking to get certified. All right, on to the video. Bulk editing work items in Jira is something I do frequently. I'll have to change a whole bunch of fields or update some instructions, and instead of going work item by work item, I can use the bulk actions or bulk editor in the filter function. Now, up until recently, this has been a little bit frustrating to use. It feels like it's out of the mid-thousands, late 90s, and it can take a long time. So, the nice people at Atlassian have given us a new bulk editor. Now, instead of having to go up to the More Actions menu and find bulk actions, you can just run your filter, so any JQL, JQuil, or basic search, and then you can either select all of them, or from within that list of results, check off the ones you want, just like the old bulk editing experience. Once you've checked them off, a little bar appears down at the bottom with the possible actions you can take. For example, delete, so edit some fields, change a status, and then you'll have a much nicer visual experience. So far, I've been using this for some large numbers of edits, several hundred at once, and found it very useful. So now that we spoke about it a bit, let's jump over into Jira Cloud Premium and I'll show you what it looks like. Here I am in Jira Cloud with some JQL. Now in this example, I'm saying just give me every work item, but you could tailor this to any JQuil statement you need to filter down what you need. Maybe it's work items that aren't assigned. Maybe it's work items with no team. Regardless, once you have your list of work items, you no longer need to come up to this More Actions menu and bulk change. This is the old bulk change bulk editor. Instead, take a look at the left-hand column for these checkboxes, and you can just start ticking off work items. And as you do that, a new menu appears along the bottom, telling you how many you've selected. You can select all that are visible. So if I click this, it grabs all 50. I'll talk more about how to get more than 50 in a moment. We can click Edit Fields to edit specific fields on these work items, change the status, watch them, or even delete them. Now this is all based on my permissions. In this example, I'll just go to Edit Field, and then in the top right, I'll be able to change fields on the work item. I can use Find My Fields to add or remove more, and keep in mind the fields that I can select are based on the work items I have selected. In this example, it's multiple projects, so there'll be certain things I might not be able to do. I can go to, say, add a new label though. I need to add the business form label, and then just click the next button in the bottom right. It will preview what I'm doing, and then just like our friend, the old bulk updater, it'll ask me to send email updates, and then I can back up, cancel, or confirm. Once I click confirm, a progress bar will briefly appear in the bottom left. Depending on how many changes you have, this will show up for more or less time. But now I can examine these work items, and I'll see that that new label has been added, or whichever change I have chosen will show up. So far, I've really enjoyed this. Again, all I have to do is run any kind of JQuil or search, and then just tick off boxes. Now, one quick tip that'll help you out here. Initially, your search will only show 50 items, but if you keep scrolling down, eventually more will load in. This will allow you to select more than just those 50. If I click that checkbox now, we can see 200 have been selected. And if I keep scrolling down, more work items will load against the screen, and then I can click Select All to add even more to my bulk action. Now I have 350. So I can keep increasing this just by scrolling down. So that is the new bulk change experience. It is more in line with other bulk actions, for example, the Content Manager in Confluence, where we select the items we would like to update, and then we get an edit bar down at the bottom with the actions we can take. They do also say it is quicker than the old bulk actions. I don't have any numbers to back this up. It does feel smoother, but I don't know if that's just because it seems slicker and looks better and seems more approachable, or if there's actually underlying changes that make it operate better. Keep in mind, you can load in more than 50 work items at a time just by scrolling. So this is how you can bulk change a lot of things all at once. I'm curious what you think though. Drop a comment below letting me know how you use bulk actions or what questions you have about it. Also, check out the description for a link to my learning site. Use the code BEGINNER for 10% off any course in there, including some that included Atlassian certification exam vouchers, and a link to my Discord server where you can get some live chat to get support. Thank you so much for learning with me. I really hope you found this useful, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in one of these again soon. Me again, thank you so much for watching that video. Check out more here, and pop down into the description. I've got a blog with weekly content. I also have a lot of online learning on Atlassian stuff and project management. And if you need personalized training for you and your team, reach out and let me know. I'll be happy to get something set up for you. Thanks again for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing you here again soon.